a number of dogs. So what you see here is the Ganges, the tributaries of Ganges. So Kuchalam. Yeah. Oh, there are a number of dogs here. Just the start of this video. They are going to fight, I think so. So what you are seeing is Ganges, and we have our friend from Maharashtra.
Hello.
Wearing an army t-shirt.
Yeah.
So actually we are going to a village named Pulna village, I think.
Pulna.
So from there, yeah, last village in India. Hi. And he's from
Hi.
one of the Telugu speaking states.
Ramo.
So we'll be going to Pulna village, and then from there we'll be going to Gangaria. So most importantly, it's not about where we are going, it's about what we are going to cover in between. See those mountains, right? You cannot cover in one frame. So these tall mountains. So I won't be covering all just for sanity, but then I'll show as much as possible, because I don't want to be taking photos and videos all the time. But then I'll be taking some of them just for the video. And you can see this nice place. Beautiful, isn't it? If you don't come to Himalayas and you stay in India, you are as good as dead, I would say. So just be alive, come here and see this tributary going along all the way, and you find some villages there, and that's the route forward near those mountains. Just along the way, I think there are some hotels, but you can see this place. Beautiful, isn't it? All the way. And the Ganges, I think I'll be shouting a little more because the noise from the Ganges is a lot. So I'll be, instead of speaking, I'll be a little bit shouting, but then that's fine. So I want to hear you. I think I want you to hear me. So the sound should be clear. But you see some concrete roads and the villages there. There's a kind of path in between, and you see the road there. So, and there is one thing I don't understand is people who came for trek, half the people took a cab. So why do you want to come to trek to take a cab? I don't know. I don't understand the logic behind it. But then only they got to comfort at their homes, isn't it? Just got to some place, but then see the path through which I came, the road there, and then a kind of connecting bridge, and then all the way there are some hotels. But again, you find those picturesque view all through the place. Most importantly, now I have moved a little bit away from the Ganga river, Ganga tributary, so there's not much noise. But then still it's still there. So perhaps all the way through this trek, you will hear the noise in the background, which is actually the river flowing. I cannot do much about it, so just enjoy. The Himalayas, the greatest of the greatest mountain, isn't it? This is the entrance for the Valley of Flowers, which is closed yesterday. So there's no point in showing. But then, since I have showed the Ganga, I'll as well show this for you. And people are racing ahead. I think they are stronger than, their will is stronger than the mountain, to put it in one way. Those rivers, I think you can close nearby, you can go nearby and touch it, given a time. And then we don't have that time. Such is life. And you can see this village. 4 kilometers. A milestone. A quintessential Indian infrastructure you find on the roads. Mosquito sat on my GoPro. Upar chalo. These guys from Punjab, Patiala. Brave man. They don't want to go through roads. They want to take the stairs. So I thought I might as well go through like this. Helicopter there flying on the Himalayas. So what I understand is there's a helipad there nearby that river. There are a few buildings. There's a helipad there and you can see the Himalayas. So in between, I think people who cannot come by walk, I think they choose to take a helicopter and then they can directly land inside the valley and take a view, particularly people who are old, who cannot come by bus and other things. You cannot have an airport here, frankly. You can only have an helipad and this is fine. People can come and see it, isn't it? Those who are interested. You cannot stop. So this place is near to Pulna village. So you might as well search it in the internet. So you find the helipad there. It's a nice place. Over there are many hotels nearby. So beautiful. And then you can go trekking all the way up. So I have to go up, but I'll have to. Hey,
Hi sir.
from
Patiala sir.
Patiala. Super. Nice climbing. Thank you.
ये सर हम डेली करते हैं.
Oh, daily. Super. So he's from the defense, I think so. But you can see the view with me in the background. One view of this extraordinary place called Himalayas. You don't want to miss, isn't it? You don't want to miss. Please don't miss it. Gigantic. Just the Ganga river flowing through the valley. See, it's a stone throwing distance. I'll just throw. So it's a stone throwing distance and it looks violent and it flows all the way inside those mountains. Great, isn't it? And I want to go through this path. See, these are landslides. And yesterday it was like landslides all over the place and they have to remove it through JCB and then the big drilling machines. They were just cutting the stones and just pushing it inside the Ganges. So today I don't think that will be the case because mostly we'll be walking. We won't be using a vehicle like this. So the river looks more violent here in this part of the place. So as far as what I experienced, it more looks like a climbing a temple than a trekking. So I thought I will be climbing inside those mountains. So that was my imagination. But then it more looks like climbing a temple. So what we understand is this is a safe path for those who want to trek but cannot trek. So I think that's the conclusion I get from here. So they've created steps all the way, railings, all the.
Hello. So I'm marching towards Hungria village, and I'm almost half the way. And this is the beautiful nature which you are seeing. See how the white water is flowing. Really, it's full natural waters from Himalayan.
It looks
glaciers.
like a tooth. It looks like a when you brush when you brush it becomes white, right? So much of. So it's just because of the rocks under the water, right? Flowing water. You feel it. You feel the color. Okay. Parle-G is something which I usually reject, but in this case, in this case, yeah, in this case,
Instant energy.
instant energy. Okay. Okay. So people use horses like this to go to the top. I think they should be charged extra. More importantly, I wanted to show you this beautiful place. I don't know if you can see this. All the way. This is the path we came by. And we are already tired. See, water bottle is empty. Second time. It's empty the second time. That's the reason. That's the thing you have to notice. So at least in the next 2-3 days, I'll just go somewhere there. And not exactly here, but somewhere which looks like that. Because the whole state is filled with rivers and mountains. But then I don't want to cover all the places. Running out of battery. So all these rocks are broken down by the flowing rivers for thousands of years. Like what you see in the beach, right? The sand. So these are all just the precursors. So we are almost on the edge.
And Varun is missing.
Yeah, Varun is missing. Yeah, I think he went by helicopter.
Yeah.
Went by. There was one guy.
And Gautam also is not.
Yeah.
So both of them might have helicopter somewhere.
Yeah. And by other trekkers. But then you see this place. I don't know if you can hear. So violent water. I think if you fall here, you're almost dead. You're as good as a dead man. Because the water is so violent and there are a lot of stones. There's not much you can do. There's only a small path to walk like this. Friends. There is a path to go to the other side, but then it's not your natural steps. I think the water comes all the way from there and then it gets ferocious in this spot. And you can see some shops and horses to carry bags. And then it gets even more violent here. You really don't want to mess up. See that place, right? It's almost as good as a dead person. There's not much you can do. You can see a lot of horses parked. We'll compare it with a parking lot. So this is the parking lot of this place. You find a lot of cars parked, and then there are some shops where the humans are parked. So they really don't want to move. But then, not the case with me. I just want to walk and go forward. Okay. So it's almost there. Hey, hello. That's Gautam. They are ISRO scientists.
And these were the two people you were talking about. Where are they? These are the missing people. Gautam and Varun.
I just wanted to show you a 360 view of the place. that much. And you can see some cottage kind of things there. So I would be bluffing if I say you can feel it from the photograph.
See, valley of flowers. Huh?
Yeah, valley of flowers. Flowers, and there is a lot of valley here.
आप नहीं भेज सकती मैं आपको कोई चांस नहीं